damn, dude. Fucking somebody's hood. Just you know.
Chest hair. I see nothing but
can
chest
we figure
hair.
out what Stone Cold is staring at, real quick?
Mm-hmm. I have no
Everybody's
clue.
looking. Everybody's looking.
They're looking
up.
away.
No one, yeah.
Looking away. They're looking at the road to WrestleMania. They're pointing at it after winning the Rumble. That's a thing they do, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Can we talk about that? There's a severe lack of pointing this year. Like, even the wrestlers don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think they're trying to forget that WrestleMania is happening because everyone's injured.
It's pretty bad. It's the injury era. Speaking of injury, let's take fucking the IC belt off of Baby Wyback, so that way we can not risk the fucking endangering any other talent.
Yeah, give it to Kama Mustafa.
Yeah.
Do it. Must be the IC champion.
Just get away from Baby Wyback, that McCurdy son of a bitch. Oh man. Anyway, so this would be our latest play Press Pause Radio. We're covering WWE 2K16. And I don't know, man. I wanted to like this game way more than I did. I mean, it's got a great roster, though.
Yes,
Paul White.
It does. Yep,
you know,
and McMahon 98.
Fucking Mikey Whipwreck.
And computer Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh, dude.
I'm glad we're revisiting this on the fast lane to WrestleMania 2016. Hashtag KO. Hashtag Survivor Series.
Dude. Hashtag not my ADR. So, which...
ADR. What's ADR?
Oh, dude, Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, who's
Sure.
also... He's the newest addition to the injury list.
Wait, what? He got hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
His back. He's now currently, like... He's not wrestling until Fastlane.
I saw Finn Balor got hurt, too.
Yeah, Finn Balor's leg is fucking...
Yikes.
Just... It's twisty as shit.
They are falling apart.
Dude, well, I think it's just the old guard finally killing off, I don't know. It's like, all right, we definitely know that this is one. Nobody boos Kevin Owens.
Ever.
Oh man. So I figured we'd try to keep things as relevant as possible. I mean,
maybe showing a little bit of our favoritism to some wrestlers, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, the belt isn't currently on Owens at the moment. It's on Ambrose, and God, I don't really even know what's going on with Owens. He's
Ambrose not defending the title like he didn't defend the U.S. title when he had it all those months.
Oh, no, dude, and just, throwing it around like some fucking afterthought. And yeah, Yeah, you definitely know that this is dated just the fact that he's wearing his NXT gear. I just noticed that.
Yeah. Which I rock a couple of those shirts, man. I got several KO shirts.
Yeah, but this is definitely one of the elements that I feel like WWE 2K16 was able to get right.
Mm-hmm.
Just the presentation and just being...
And actually, their mannerisms, that's actually really pretty dead on. Like the facial animations, we
got to catch a glimpse of Jerry Lawler's diabetes.
Yes, very scary.
Oh man, but yeah, just all these fully rendered fans in the crowd, and just the fact that all of them seem to pantomime
people don't jump like that.
Yeah, well, some of them I don't know. It depends. Some of them are super. Oh, dude. That flowing ass Frosty the Snowman scarf hair.
Yep.
Dude, you know what? We're investing so much stock into getting virtual reality to work for us. But man, we really need to put more money towards developing video game hair for 2016. Not my hair.
They need to get Ninja Theory to collaborate. They have Ninja Theory working on Disney Infinity. They're collaborating with other titles. Just get them in on this. Let them work on the hair physics in WWE 2K17. I think it'll be a pretty good fit.
Yeah, but real talk though, between mannerisms and presentation, hair fucking problems aside, the fidelity and the graphical design is on fucking point, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as far as other games, and less I notice the uncanny valley of just oof.
You say you notice it less and less? Or
I
you
notice it less
more?
and less. Like there are points where like it does come out, and I think it's unavoidable. But they've definitely been able to, and I don't know. That's the one thing I'm curious about when it comes to 2K's development, like just how involved the superstars are in mocapping, like various, because they definitely capture an accuracy to articulating everything from like the eye rolls to certain sways and swaggers within their entrances and movements within the ring. I can't imagine that's all like literally done with like body doubles and like intense study.
From what I saw, the mocap stuff they did with this one, that they used a lot of actual superstars, but not every single superstar did mocap. Like someone like they used Cesaro to do a lot of mocap for the game, and obviously with his style, he can actually kind of incorporate a lot of different moves. Like he can do some high flying, he can do some, technical groundwork, and he can do a lot of like powerful, more like heavyweight stuff. So I think he was pretty instrumental in doing some of that mocap and getting some of those moves and mannerisms down. But you can definitely tell in terms of the facial animations, that's all the mocap for each individual wrestler. Like each facial animation, each grunt, or I guess, mannerism they do with their face is all from their actual, like, their 360-degree, like, camera technique stuff they used for the mocap. Which it's definitely a lot better this year than it was last year. I mean, by leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely notice the difference. I mean, here, I feel like where they were trying to do simultaneous development for both the previous generation of hardware and the next generation of hardware, they at least took the smart road of like developing for the new generation
first, yeah, not porting over to it.
Bubble goose. Well, no, they did that first, then they retrofitted the code that they had towards the older ports.
And I'm sure they probably were limited in scale of what they could do on those versions, you know what I mean? Like probably had to dumb it down a little bit for 360 and PS3.
Which, I mean, I feel like this game still bites off more than it can chew in the wrong direction. Like,
it has to take too much with making it look good and making it look realistic and true to the actual product. By doing that, they kind of lose out on doing a lot of things that make the game fun. I mean, it's true though. I mean, it gets to a point like with Forza. You think about Forza and how amazing that game looks and how realistic it is. Is it really that fun to play though? I mean, when you have to get down to like the minute details of like, the rain getting into your steering when you're driving the car, like that stuff seems a little too inside baseball. It seems like it's too much on the point for me. I just want to be able to throw dudes through tables and jump off ladders. Like that's just, I don't know. I don't want to be taken so seriously.
Yeah, I mean, and even then though, I feel like the big thing is because they try to be as, I would say, advanced within the various complexities of in-ring maneuvers and just all the different like match styles that is currently active within the WWE. They kind of almost shoot themselves in the foot because a lot of that's going to require like a very articulate like system that's intuitive, something that you can do. Like here, I'm kind of trying to see what I can mess with what I have available, but all of these have a very like finite set list of like criteria that I need to meet within the contextuality of when I can like trigger the fucking criteria necessary to initiate this shit. And like a lot of it sometimes gets muddled. Like, dude,
it's not fluid at all.
No, I cannot even tell you how unfun like tag matches are in this game. Like they're the fucking worst. There's so many times that I want to tag out and I can't, and then I'll initiate instead like some rope maneuver, like where I stun gun an opponent,
or like a double team maneuver or something. Like, no, I just want to tag you in, please.
Yeah, or you get tagged out, and then you can't even fucking get on the ring apron. All you can do is just get outside the ring, and I'm like, no, I want to stand on the apron. And by the time you're switching around doing that, you get fucking hit with a disqualification by the ref because you're not listening to him to fucking get out of the ring. And I'm like, dude, I've been trying to get out of the ring.
I definitely feel like this game in particular. Maybe not so much like other sports games or like simulation-based games, but we kind of talked about when we did our talk about wrestling games, like our PPR talks that we had. I think last year we talked about how like it's really because it has no competition that it kind of can get away with it, and it could sell, and it could even present a product that's not like I wouldn't say finished, but it's not a good product. They can still put it out and sell it because they have no competition, just like the product on TV.
Speaking of selling, fucking Kevin Owens is going, owie!
Just like, yep, foot on the rope.
Oh!
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that clutch.
Got two.
That fucking clutch.
But yeah, I just think if there was more wrestling games on the market, that's why Madden gets away with it too. Madden doesn't have any competition for football games, so it can just do whatever it wants and it'll still sell. I think if they had something on the market that went up against this, even if it wasn't that good, at least TNA, when they did their game, it kind of just like, it did something, you know? I mean, it wasn't good, but at least it was something, like, alternative.
And man, did they throw a lot of weight behind it. They even...
poor Midway. It was like one of Midway's last games, I think, before they went under.
Yeah, I think their official last game was MK versus DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking... but going back though,
I like see how he kind of holds his hands onto him.
Yeah,
like that kind of stuff. I see that, and I kind of like what they're doing with that. What I'd like to see done is like you can like fluidly flow into different moves, like chain wrestling, like be able to go from a headlock. You can do that in this game.
It's done so terribly though.
I wish it was fluid. Cause I wish I could like out of nowhere go into like a finishing maneuver or an RKO from like some kind of weird like hold or grapple. Like I wish it would go quick and fluid, but I get the physics of it that you can't do that. But I wish
think the big issue is the fact that all that is determined through like a hair trigger reaction from within the incredibly small, like not even like fucking Death Star trench of a window to do things. Almost like you almost have to wrestle with like just your thumb play ahead of time and almost basically push buttons in anticipation through like just frame watching animations. That's not fun.
No, like, you shouldn't have to worry about like each like. We're not frame counting here. We're not doing some fighting game stuff. You know what I mean? It's not that intense.
It really should. Well, and even then, you kind of have like an unbalanced AI that like immediately has this. Fuck that table.
Oh man.
Dude, I still hate the size of these monitors in
new TV champ.
69.
Yeah, it's true. They are obnoxiously big and just ridiculous.
No, like if you go back and you watch like some older like even like a lot of the old In Your House stuff, when they didn't even have like
you kicked him up just now. He kicked it and he just like popped up.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Rollins knows how to. Oh, here we go. Oh no!
Sick.
Did you hear that?
Oh, give you the kissy bye to your lower back. And yeah, dude, let's get up. But if you'll notice his chest has got a lot of welts.
Yeah, I like how even like when they do maneuvers, they'll grab like certain areas, like he'll like clutch at his stomach when he's getting slammed, like that kind of stuff. That detail I get and I appreciate, but they spend so much time on that and then don't focus on like other things that would make the game a little more fun.
Get that boot. Get that boot for your bubble goose. All right. Let's see what we got.
Psych.
There we go.
And yes, more reversals. Nope, not quite.
Yeah, just I want him. I really want him on that table, dude. But see, I just there are certain moves, and yeah, like you'll get like audio clues, over like the staleness of your style when it comes to
when people are not booing or cheering.
But well, no, even the commentator. But like, I mean,
here comes package powder.
Get it.
And done.
Oh, I just broke your neck. 316. I just broke your neck. I was the only kid in school that had that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shirt was in poor taste. So, and yeah,
it's a good throwback though.
It's a great throwback. Yeah. Whoa, what's going on there?
Take out the ref. Take out the ref, man.
That's some shoddy calling right there. But yeah, it's really hard to really like get under the advanced techniques of the game when like there's a minutia of difference in how you do so. Like, charge the attack or grapple for this many. Do it from this weird angle. Do it from this weird angle within this spot of the ring. There's actually 3 sections of real estate within the ring. Like, middle of the ring, between the middle of the ring and the ropes, and then the ropes. That's way too much. And look how small this fucking ring is.
Yeah.
Like, is
the
that
ref saves up the other third of it. Like, you have no space after that.
Like, is it my imagination that the ring is weirdly smaller? And I feel like they did that to almost compensate, like, other areas of focus for the visual fidelity. Like,
I think it would just be so they wouldn't get, like, physics in the way of the ring. Like, the ropes and stuff wouldn't be as severely, like, janky as they can be sometimes.
Look at
limiting the space.
Look at that, like, that just sad face, that face of defeat.
Oh, man. He's going for something here.
Yeah, well,
under the ring maybe.
It
must be no DQ.
I love how I'm just keeping you in mystery with what I'm doing with Owens.
Nice swatting him like a kitty cat.
Yeah, get in there. All right.
I feel like they definitely focused on more people's models than others. You can definitely tell that, though. Like, Rollins and Triple H, like, way more detailed than probably some of the other wrestlers in the game.
Like Mickey Whipwreck.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, man.
He looks like a young JR.
Yeah, well, even then, like, I have to say that the fucking advertisement for, like, over 100 wrestlers in the roster is so duplicitous. Like, we've talked about this before, but, like, please do not count 8 variants of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, you can't, man. Sorry. Like all the different Hogans, which he won't even be in the game this time around, I bet.
No.
Are we allowed to say that? We allowed to say his name?
Let's just call him Redacted.
All right. We can say Vacant. We'll just call him Vacant. He is the champ.
But I think Vacant's had more of a successful career than Hogan. Okay, so yeah, this shit right here. I mean, I feel like it's way too easy to break at times, and where, like, I'm able to totally break that chain just from reaction, right? But you think I'd be hampered just from, like, the crazy beatings I've taken. Fuck you.
I love that. I love that. It's like, nuh-uh, don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like as far as the stamina system, it's pretty unbalanced. Like, there are a lot of times. Let's get it. Do I get it?
Done deal.
Get that clutch. Dunyan rings.
Done.
Fight Owens, fight. The Architect is down, and we wish him a speedy recovery because Lord knows WrestleMania could use it.
Yes, we need your help. You're the only one that can save us.
Please save us, bias wrestling Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, overall, WWE 2K16 definitely nails the presentation, but man, could it really still use an overhaul. And, like, I'm actually cool with the old submission system of just, like, random, like, rapid button succession.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, because it's like...
I don't like the radial UFC catch the other thing. I don't like that. Yeah, it's a bummer.
It's shitty.
Let me just turn on my turbo. Let me turn on my turbo controller and just start mashing. That's how you get the submissions, man.
That's how you do it. That's how you... Ooh.
Boom, super kick, man. Like it.
Anyway, that fucking schoolboy trick out to the fucking super kick. But aside from that, just I think some patches can be made to kind of work out the kinks with the stamina system and everything else, and hopefully...
And please get like Sasha Banks and Charlotte, get all those girls in the game, man. Like, that's ridiculous they weren't in this. Like, you can have Kama Mustafa, and you can have, like, old school Jake the Snake and new school Jake the Snake, but you can't have, like, Charlotte or Sasha or
Bailey.
Like, come on, man. That's just a cop out.
And then what do we do if we have Tamina Snuka in this roster? I'll fucking
I thought you said Snooki for a second.
Oh, they're both. They're all
Hall of
shit.
Famer.
Thank
Snooki.
Thank you, Kevin Owens, for agreeing. But anyway, this has been Press Pause Radio Play. Tell us what you think. We kind of want a better wrestling game. Hopefully, we might get one later this year. This latest Play video from Press Pause Radio was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/PressPauseRadio, and you can get access to over 100,000 titles to choose from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.